72% of all loans taken by adults who are above 18 years are for personal consumption. 50% of borrowers are either selling off their assets, cutting back on the expenditure, or borrowing more to repay these loans. And a quarter of the 50% are using half of their monthly income for debt repayment. If you are in this category and you are stressed big time or drowning in debt, in today's video I'm going to give you strategies that you can use to get out of debt fast. I'll also give you an Excel template that you can use to structure your loans and be able to pay them as quickly as possible. Welcome to Financial Creatives. My name is Alex Mwangi, and if you are new to this channel and you want to learn more about personal finance and how you can create more income, consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can receive a notification every time I publish a new video like this. I'm going to give you 5 strategies that you can implement today step by step so that you can be in a position to regain your peace of mind and be able to gain back your income that you have been giving away every month. Remember, your income is the biggest and the most powerful wealth building tool, and you need it back. So the first strategy that you need to do is to stop taking personal loans. These personal loans are categorized as bad debts. Why am I saying this? These are loans that will not generate income for you. Actually, you are taking these loans to attend to emergencies, things that you did not expect that are coming, or buying things that you cannot afford. These are type of loans that you need to stop taking right away. The second strategy that you need to put in place is start an emergency fund. Why an emergency fund? Actually, I have published a video, check it right here, on how you can create an emergency fund fast and efficiently. This fund will enable you to meet emergencies that might come in your life and also unexpected things and events that may bombard you along the way. Hence, you'll not be able to go back and borrow more money when you have this fund. Our third strategy is you need to write down all the debts that you owe. Think about it. Most of us have no idea how much we owe other people at this particular time. We don't even know how much of the interest we are paying every month, because you cannot go in this journey of paying off your debt if you have no idea how much you are going to pay. So go ahead and draft all the loans that you owe. You can put them in different order or whatever order that you may like. Now, the fourth strategy you want to do so that you can be able to pay your debt fast is to make some extra income. This is the most exemptional part of this strategy, because when you have an extra income paying into those debts, you are able to get out of debt as fast as possible. Remember, your bank will always give you the minimum payment that you can make every month. This is their strategy so that by end of it, you'll have paid as much interest as possible. So you want to make some side income, you can start a side hustle idea. Check my video on 20 different side hustle ideas that you can start today, or you can be creative and find some extra money by taking an extra job so that you can start working in this journey. The fifth strategy that you need to do is now to execute. Start paying off your loan. How do you do that? The next part of this video will be different methods that you can use to pay off your loan. And actually, I'm going to give you my best method, and the method that I use among these three methods. The first method that you can use to pay off your debt is maintain what you have been doing. What have you been doing? You have been paying the minimum payment for all your loans. This will take you a long time, and this is the worst strategy that you can use if you want to get out of debt fast enough. So I would not recommend this strategy. So let's look at the two other strategies that you can use today. The second method that you can use to pay off your debt is the debt snowball method. In the debt snowball method, you rank your loans from the smallest to the largest. Then, ignoring the interest rates, you attack your loans from the smallest to the largest. Now, this is how you do it. You start off by paying the smallest loan. After paying off that smallest loan, you go to the next smallest loan by rolling the minimum payment or the payment that you are making on the previous loan to this loan, and after you finish that, you roll over the payments that you are making in the two loans that you have already repaid to the next one. So you create a snowball effect. It collects the payment, it collects the power as you move on, and with this method you'll be able to snowball your debts and eventually be able to pay them fast. Why does this method work, and why do I prefer this method? Now, the debt snowball method is more of a psychological method of debt repayment rather than a logical method. Why do I say so? When you have small wins by paying off your small debts, you get motivated to continue with this journey. Remember, it can be exhausting. You are sacrificing too much so that you can be able to get out of debt. And you'll see in our next strategy how this method does not cater the emotional part of it. So the third method that you can use, which is a more logical method and mathematically correct method, is the debt avalanche method. In the debt avalanche method, you pay off your debt from the highest interest to the lowest interest debt. You see what I mean? Now, assuming that your highest interest debt is the biggest debt. You spend 4 years repaying this debt. How motivated will you be? Actually, you might even find yourself getting demotivated and stopping the whole repaying your debt fast midway. So before we wrap this up, I'm going to head to my computer and we're going to see between the debt avalanche method and the debt snowball method, which is the best. And if you use the debt snowball method, how long will it take for you to complete your debt repayment? And if you use the debt avalanche method, how much of the interest are you going to save, and other factors surrounding this? So let's get to my computer. Welcome back, guys. I'm now at my computer and I'm going to give you a deep analysis on how you can use these two methods, that is the debt snowball method. Remember, this method is whereby you start paying off your smallest debt to the largest while maintaining your minimum balances. And the other debt repayment method that you can use is the debt avalanche method, whereby you attack your debt from the highest interest to the lowest interest while at the same time maintaining the minimum balance for all the debts. So let's get to it. So I'm going to give you this Excel spreadsheet. It's from vertex42.com. So I'll leave a link to this template or to this website. So thanks to Vertex42 for giving us such an awesome Excel sheet to use. So you'll just come here and download your Excel sheet. So let's head to the real example of this. So now I have opened my Vertex 42 spreadsheet. So this is a calculator. So in this field is where you list your debts. Like now I have listed 3 debts, assuming we have 3 debts. There's a car loan debt, there's an express or any debt, and you also have a student loan. If you have other debts, let's say like an emergency debt you had taken, which was around 50,000. That's 50,000, and you are paying 25% on this debt, and the repayment per month was around, let's say, 5,000. You're gonna rank this debt. We can give it 4. So these are our debts. The percentage, the rate that you are getting charged will be determined when we are using our avalanche method. But the balances is what matters for the Snowball. After indicating all your loans, and you have your minimum balances, your loan balances, you have the rates, and you know the minimum payment. These are the minimum payments that you are supposed to be making for those loans. And actually this is just to custom. There's a field here where the strategy that you are using, there is custom. Lowest, you can pay lowest to the lowest to the highest. But now, let's see. Something else that I told you is you have to make some extra income if you're serious about paying your debt more faster. You have to get some extra income somewhere and add into the payment. Now, assuming that you have extra 20,000, we'll come here and add it to the minimum payment that you are making here. So that one will be this plus 20,000. It will give you that figure. Now let's see our debt avalanche and our debt snowball method. The differences in the interest that you'll pay at the time that will take you. So you come here and we have our snowball. This is where we pay. You see, the template has a way of arranging your debt balances, because in the snowball method we start from paying the smallest debt to the highest debt, regardless of the interest rates that we are paying. So you'll see here that you'll have paid 137,604.42 in interest rates. That is using the snowball method. Let's see, we'll see the avalanche method. So that's it. Add you'll have paid this debt by, that is October 2021, right? So that is the debt snowball method. Having added 20,000 as an extra payment. Now you can play with this. If you feel that you'll be comfortable to add 10,000 or 5,000, feel free to add that to this template. Now when we go to our avalanche method, you see, now here is where we pay the highest interest first. You see this one? The 50,000 is a high interest first, then the second interest is this, the third, at the fourth with the student loan. So the emergency debt will be paid off first, then the express loan, then the car loan, then the student loan will be the last. So as you can see, this one, you'll still be able to finish paying off your debt at October 2021. So the date will remain here. the debt will remain here. So, but the interest, you can see in the debt avalanche method, you pay less interest. By how much? Let's see, you'll pay less interest by 15,000. So the debt in debt avalanche method, when you pay a high interest rate debt first, you are going to pay less interest. You're going to pay less interest along the way compared to the snowball. But let me tell you about which method, why I insisted on, I want to repeat on why I insisted on the debt snowball method. You see, in this method, you are going to attack the smallest debt first. There is some emotional attachment to this. Remember, paying off your debt is more behavioral than mathematical. Otherwise, when you start paying off the highest debt, you'll have no motivation, I tell you, to pay this. Imagine you are first paying this debt first. Let's see how long it will take you. Using the debt avalanche method, the highest let's see, no snowball. You start paying off this debt first. It will take you 34 months. Imagine you having 34 months to pay for a debt without seeing results. Man, you are going to give up along the way. So now that's it, guys. Now you have the two methods that you can use to pay off your debts fast. Go ahead and choose that method that can really suit your behavior and needs. Now, if you want the debt snowball method and you are that person who want to see quick wins day by day and you get motivated by that, go ahead and use the debt snowball method. On the other hand, if you are disciplined enough and you believe you want to save some extra money by paying off the high interest debt fast, go ahead and use that method. Remember, our mission here is you paying your debt as soon as possible so that you can gain your financial freedom and be able to get that extra income that can facilitate you to build your wealth easily. If you got any value from this video and you believe it can help you pay your debt fast, go ahead and share it with one or two of your friends. You can also share it with your family members so that you can help them get out of debt and attain their financial freedom again. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button and that notification bell so you'll be receiving great videos like this every time I hit the publish button. Until next time, take care.